Good morning. I am Kelly Chozen, the co-president of the Governor's Prevention Partnership, and we're so excited to be here today to announce the recipients of the Connecticut Mentoring Fund. And before we do that, and I turn the program over to my dear colleague, Roland Harmon, I am here to announce some very exciting news. Next to us here is Representative Patricia Dillon, who represents the west end of New Haven. And she has been a tremendous legislative champion for the Governor's Prevention Partnership for so many years. Truly an unsung hero. This lady right here has done so much for the families of Connecticut, especially when it comes to her work with people who have substance use disorder and struggle with mental health and addiction. And so on behalf of the Governor's Prevention Partnership and everyone who's here today, we have an award for you, Representative Dillon. No, this is our legislative champion for this year. Representative Dillon, it is because of her and her advocacy and her tireless advocacy that the Connecticut Mentoring Fund was made possible, that she continued to work and beat that drum and get the $350,000 in funding to support the young people of Connecticut through mentoring relationships. So Representative Dillon, we are honored to present you, the Legislative Champion Award for this year, and we thank you so much for your ongoing support. Wow.
I didn't know this was happening, and I just want to thank you, but I was saying to some people this weekend that anything that we do like this is an act of hope, that we have to believe the best in us and in the young people, and to me anyway, it appeared 2 years ago when we started trying to get this going through appropriations that social isolation had gotten worse during the pandemic. And we're very, very concerned about what was happening with young people. And we're connected and yet we're isolated. You know, this is not a human being. It's not the same. It doesn't build trust in the same way. And so I'm so excited at the work that the Prevention Partnership has done to give us the ability really to have an infrastructure to reach out to community groups all over the state and have an RFP process so you can see who can respond positively to this. There's a lot of reasons to be unhappy now. We have to be hopeful. That's a choice, and we have to engage in acts that create hope in our communities for ourselves and for others. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And this is a room filled with hope today, as we have 17 mentoring programs with us who have received funding through the Connecticut Mentoring Fund. We're just so honored and excited, and just want to shout out, we have a few special guests with us. I see Commissioner Barton Reeves. Thank you for joining us. We have Senator Wong, and we have Representative Reyes, and then we have two board members from the Governor's Prevention Partnership, Andrea Williams and Mr. Paul Mounts. And without further ado, I will turn it over to my dear colleague and partner in success, Mr. Roland Harmon.
Good morning. We're so excited today to be able to talk about the programs that have received funding for the Connecticut Mentoring Fund. All of us have a story to tell. We all have a mentoring story that we can relate to and that we can tell. For that adult, when we were in our younger years, that helped us navigate the road to success, navigate our futures. And that's what we still want to continue to do. Mentoring does that. Mentoring, as you saw on the pop-up pieces outside, the materials, they inspire young people to achieve their goals. They listen to them, and they also guide. And so today, we want to be able to talk about mentoring addresses some of chronic absenteeism that young people may be facing within our schools. They also help them to be more engaged in the community and more engaged in the schools. They help them to feel better about themselves. And mentors also help students when they're having a conversation with them, mentees, when they're having a conversation with them, they're less likely to use drugs and alcohol, 50% less likely. Adults that take the time to have conversations with young people. Right now, we know in Connecticut that 1 in 3 youth could benefit from having a mentor in their life. We want to ensure at the Governor's Prevention Partnership that youth are engaged in meaningful, quality mentoring relationships, and they're getting the support from a program, and many of the programs are represented here today. Our goals with this Connecticut Mentoring Fund are to recruit mentors, particularly BIPOC mentors in underserved communities, and that's what some of the funding that we have implemented is here to support. And so I'll just go ahead and talk about, just announce the 17 programs. We had 25 programs that applied, and we were able to fund about 75% of those programs. They range from an award from $6,000 up to the max of $25,000, and the average award was $13,500. And that makes a significant difference because many mentoring programs operate on a very small budget. And so we're going to do everything that we can to leverage every dollar, to leverage all of our resources, to put more dollars in the communities, into the mentoring programs that are serving young people across Connecticut. And these programs are, and they're all dispersed throughout the state, and we have them here with us today. In Middletown, we have the AM Hart Parenting Consulting Program. In Greater Bridgeport, the Bernard Buddy Jordan Foundation, Bridgeport Public Education Fund, Center for Family Justice, Elevate Bridgeport. And in Greater New Haven, the CLICC program, New Haven Public Schools, Upon This Rock Chozen Generation, our statewide mentoring programs, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Connecticut, LiveGirl, Inc., and Greater Hartford, ConnectiKids, and you'll hear from ConnectiKids a little bit further down in this press conference. Capital Community State College, MPACT Mentoring, Sons of Thunder Coalition, and Niantic, the Samaritan House, Stanford Public Education Foundation, and Starfish Connection, and in Norwalk, the Human Services Council Norwalk Mentor Program. We have in Connecticut that we work with about 80 local mentoring programs. We know that there are 10,000 youth currently in mentoring relationships. And there's still some more work to be done in terms of youth that want a mentor, who need a mentor, have the benefit of having a mentor in their life. And so I would encourage us today, our goal is to recruit more mentors. We want to get the word out. You can visit our website to sign up to be a mentor, gppct.org, and it will direct you to a local mentoring program right in your community. And so I want to personally encourage all of us to get involved. We're already doing things right now, but get more involved. Visit our website. And I want to thank you all for your commitment for our youth and supporting our youth and supporting our mentees today. So now I'd like to introduce the ConnectiKids program, ConnectiKids program, Kiara Steele from the program, and she's going to introduce some of the young people.
All right. Good morning, everyone. First, I want to say congratulations to all the other mentoring programs. Woo, we're doing the work, so congratulations to us. So very quickly, a little bit about ConnectiKids. Our mission is to connect students facing systemic inequities and other barriers with people, places, and experiences that level the playing field and inspire academic achievement, positive life choices, and big dreams. And how we do that by empowering youth, equity advancing mission in our partnership with schools, families, and community. We provide one-to-one academic tutoring, individualized mentoring, arts and enrichment programs, and community-based learning experiences during the school year and during the summer. These connections and opportunities motivate historically underserved students to embrace elevated expectations, overcome adversity, and to reach their full potential. Now, our mentoring program is a little bit unique. We partner with high schools, colleges, and corporations to get mentors or volunteers to work with our students. This allows students to envision themselves in the next stages of life as they progress through elementary school and middle school. With our high school youth, they gain more insight into college and workforce experience through our counselors in training program. And today we have a couple of folks who can share a little bit about their experience. So I would first like to bring up Kathy and Dilmarie. They are our mentor-mentee pair. Kathy is she works at the Hartford, and Dilmarie is a West Middle student.
Good morning, everybody. This is my friend Dilmarie, my mentee. I've worked and volunteered in the Hartford area for over 30 years now, and I can honestly say that this has been one of the most rewarding experiences for me. Every Thursday at work, I truly looked forward to hearing the voices of the kids arrive at our building and working with these students, these very smart, interesting, fun students from West Middle School, and especially my mentee, Dilmarie. It really was the highlight of my day. While we were doing homework with you, and maybe more puzzles and arts and crafts, you may have thought that we were teaching things to you, but you taught a lot to me. You made me a better person. This is a wonderful program. Thank you for recognizing it.
Next, we'll have Marcellus and Jasmine briefly share about their CIT, our counselors in training experience, and how it shaped their future.
Hi, so I'm Marcellus. I've been able to be at ConnectiKids as a mentor, a CIT, a volunteer. And throughout the program, throughout all the time I've been part of ConnectiKids, it showed me a lot. I've been able to go to the Science Center when I was in the program, see different things. Through the CIT program, I learned how to better my professional skills, how to write resumes, different interview skills, and all sorts of stuff like that. And overall, I've learned a multitude of skills from ConnectiKids, and I just think mentoring is really important in the community to help. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jasmine. I actually started ConnectiKids as a high school intern, and I've basically been with them for most of my later on teenage years. So ConnectiKids basically shaped my future. It was the starting point of my teaching career. I just got certified to be a teacher. I start teaching second grade in the fall. I always knew I liked working with kids, but it was only solidified in the ConnectiKids program through the 3L program that I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. And so working with them, I realized I want to help them learn and I want to help them grow. And thanks to ConnectiKids, I was able to gain more experience. And because of that, I was able to work with them and talk to them, got into UConn, got into the NEAC School of Ed, and then from there, just grow and flourish. So ConnectiKids is truly an amazing program, which I'm always going to be grateful for. So thank you, and for your openness and your kindness, as well as your consistent support throughout these years.
Lastly, we just want to thank all of our speakers again and thank the Governor's Prevention Partnership for highlighting us. Mentoring is really important. As Roland said, it helps shape us and shape our future. And so we hope after this today you all consider mentoring.
Thank you, Kiara and ConnectiKids. We're now going to have remarks by two champions of mentoring at the legislative level, Senator Wong and State Representative Reyes.
Thank you very much, and good morning to everybody. You know, when I see programs like this, that's, as Representative Dillon said, it's absolutely bright to see hope for our future, especially for BIPOC communities. This is so important. These programs are not what I call a handout. These are a hand up. This is exactly what we need to build unity in our community and to actually help the least of us, which is exactly why we're here. So again, to the Connecticut Governor's Prevention Partnership, well done, and we will continue to advocate for this. Representative Dillon, you always have you're a champion, and you will continue to advocate for all people. Thank you.
State Senator Tony Huang, it's important that we passed the budget that funded these programs. And Representative Dillon was passionate in the Appropriations Committee. So I want to thank the leadership as well as the governor for supporting these priorities. But mentoring is so powerful. It creates a multiplier effect. It allows these young people to know that they are cared and loved, and empowers them to succeed. Not only to see this summer, but in the next 5, 10, 20 years, that they can see a future. That also to be able to be a mentor into the future. What we're seeing here is a multiplier. All of you that will benefit from mentoring will grow the seed to be able to support others into thousands of making people's lives better. And what I just heard from a mentor was the fact that you get more than what you give. And I think that's important across all spectrums, that we can make a difference for young people to know that they're cared for, that they're loved, and that they have a future to build. So be a mentor, but also compliments to all of these young children who gave up their summer days to come up and participate to make a difference, because it is a sacrifice on your part. Why do I know that? Because I was also one of those kids that benefited from mentors. For parents that did not understand the language, did not have the education as a first-generation immigrant, the opportunity to be able to see people that you can be role models to act to are so, so powerful. So thank you all for being present. Thank you for GPP. But most important of all, this isn't just about drug prevention. It's about building a better future so that our society can be better. Thank you very much.
And to close us out, we're going to have one of our board members at the Governor's Prevention Partnership and also Vice President of Yale New Haven Health, Paul Mounds.
I just want everyone just to look around this room. The individuals that we see here, they're young people, are our future leaders. I know that for a fact because I was once a counselor in training. I was once someone who was mentored from a very young age and had the same mentor who stayed with me to ensure that I had the path going forward. Before any of us as leaders on our board became who we are professionally, personally, and within our civic community, we were once you. The beauty of the GPP is, as we celebrate our 35th year anniversary, in terms of its creation, you have to think back where it started. It started because of Governor O'Neill and members of the business community saying that we need to do more for our children. We need to do more in our community. This is a civic engagement exercise. It's a 35-year experiment that is showing and flourishing as we see right here. Without the three legs of the stool, the governor's office, the executive branch, the legislature, judicial branch, the for-profit community, with our various board members from all over the state, whether it's M&T Bank, whether it's the Hartford, whether it's the Travelers, and the nonprofit community, whether it's Yale New Haven Health and others. We are making sure that it is important, that it's priority, that our children are our leaders, that our children is our community, and we're not going to stop. We are not able to serve every child right now, but we should all have the focus and the goal to serve every child who wants to be mentored and to reach out and identify the children who needs a mentor. So as Roland has stated, and as Kelly has stated, and everyone has stated here today, we need more mentors. We need more support for us to be able to have more programs here. We weren't able to support all the programs that applied, but we're going to make it the goal that for anyone who wants to apply will get the mentor and the support that they need. So as we celebrate this 35th year anniversary with one of our greatest champions in Pat Dillon, I ask everyone out there to say, who are you mentoring today? Who are you serving in your community? And if you're saying that you don't have an answer, we're here to support you to find the actual individuals that you can support. So thank you all for everything that you do. Thank you for your support, but understand that as we go into our 36th year at the Governor's Prevention Partnership, the work will continue because the children around us need us. Thank you.
Paul, thank you for that closeout, and it is good from our perspective with the team at the Governor's Prevention Partnership when you have board members that are front and center and care so deeply about the work and the organization and the community in which we serve. And so again, I want to thank Andrea, our board member, and Paul for their presence here today, but also their spirit and what they bring to the Governor's Prevention Partnership to help all of us do this work.